Welcome in, everyone. This is Lelena's Crochet. Come on in. Lelena, nice to meet you. I had a I had a lie-in on this beautiful Sunday morning here in southern Arizona, where it is already 80 degrees at 10:30. And I have my laundry started. If you can hear, I feel like I'm always doing laundry when I'm on here. I might be. There's only two of us, and I usually only have like 4 loads a week, but for some reason I feel like I do a lot of laundry. Anyways, I thought I would sit down and pull out my crochet because I'm making, my snowflakes. What is that? Big old long piece of string. Making my snowflakes for my snowflake blanket. I'm down to, let me see. I counted up my projects last night because, sometimes you just get too many. And I'm like, come on, Lelena, you don't need that many. But I have a couple that are just um like my birthstone crochet along. That's like one or couple hours a month. Um my duck dishcloth, that's only a couple of if hours a week. To make a dishcloth, it's like maybe an hour if I take my time reading the pattern. Um yeah, I and my luck of the draw, that's only a couple hours a week. So I don't know why I was feeling like I had so many things when those are all part time. I need to do my nails today too sometime. But so I figured I'd start on I'd make more octagon. Is it octagons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, there are only 6 for my snowflake blanket. And then I made 5 last night while my husband and I were sitting here watching a movie. We watched Die Hard. Like, babe, really? He's like, yeah, there's nothing really else I want to see. So we were watching something and it was old and it was he wasn't in the mood for a thinking about it movie. So we watched Die Hard. Silly man. But yeah, my lighthouse shawl is on the hook and my Aunt Sandy's sweater. I haven't done anything with that this weekend yet. So, and then I did knit quite a bit yesterday too on my scarf. Just because my eyes, did some on my socks. That's what I didn't put on here, was my socks. I did quite a bit on my socks too, but my eyes start getting so tired after a while because the stitches are so small. Let me I have my little list here. So, but I try to work on those when the lighting is really good, when it's like sunlight out, when the sun is shining into the house. So that's usually in the early, well, it starts about 3 o'clock. But my eyes got so sore, they got tired yesterday. They didn't like focusing anymore. But yeah, I just thought I'd sit here and gather my stuff. Oh, yeah, I was getting my stuff out. Oops. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. It's okay. I got this. Yeah, my cats had the freaking blue yarn out. Such pains in the butt. Actually, and I was thinking I would put this together with red to make a red, white, and blue. Well, I mean, obviously, but maybe I should do a circle around of red and then put it together. We'll see. We'll see how it comes. That's my stepson on the porch. Is he coming in? She's out. He's yelling at my husband's friend's dog. She's pretty much almost the only barker we have now. I mean, and she's not bad. I love her. She wants in the yard. Her dad doesn't want her to have a pack because he's not going to be here forever. So, how many do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. I can't remember where I got this pattern. I'll have to look it up. I have it written in here in this here book somewhere. Back a few months. Because I started it. Like this one will go on the back burner when I get a new, because this is easy to, it's like a kill time blanket. Like when I don't have anything else that I really want to work on. That way I can get this one worked up. Like, because I'm just making it's like making squares, granny squares. And I did come to a decision yesterday. Angie from the Fabulous Empty Nest. She makes these big, chunky cardigans. I wonder if she uses chunky yarn, though. I have to look. I'm gonna have to go see her. Because I want to make my daughter-in-law a, a neutral, chunky cardigan. And I have plenty of neutral yarn now. Because when you get, I can't remember where I get it from. Is it Mary Maxim or Hirschner's where you get the mill ends or whatever? And I got a mystery, or, I just got their, what is happening? I'm about to have a yarn baby. Watch. Did you see it? um, they sent me all the same. That's my stepson's beautiful truck. And he's gonna rev it because he can't help himself. Anyways, I don't want scissors. I don't want to cut it. Yeah, she makes these. Oh, no. From either Hirschner's or Mary Maxim or, one of them, where they send you stuff for just like random, no ball bands, just number 4 worsted, just random color. And that's good for building up your, like not your neutral color, but your base colors. So I was like, okay, I'll see if I can, I'll grab one of those. And then I got the mill ends and they were all the same color. So I have these huge 1 pound or 2 pound freaking balls of tan. I have 3 of them now. And I got 3 big brown ones before because I ordered them. I ordered it like in a row and I always just throw one in when I order some because it's like $6, $4, even if it's $10. I mean, it's well worth it. So I had one of those and I was like, man, I have all this the same color now. But she is a neutrals girl. She only wants neutrals. So I said, okay, I'll go ahead and I'll make that blanket and those neutrals, or the blanket, her cardigan. So I need to get on that. I'm gonna, after I do this, I'm gonna go look at Angie's, at the Fabulous Empty Nest, and see what she's doing. Because, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's got some good ideas. And her sweaters look really pretty. She's just into those big, chunky granny square cardigans and That's what I need to make. Isn't that convenient? And there's some of these are so, and I used two different, I didn't realize it till I saw them last night in my, where I'm collecting them all. I used different whites. I think one of them is a cream, and these are white. Or maybe it's an antique white or an off white, or I don't know. It's something. It's not exactly all the same. So that's why I'm thinking the red might. Because then if I stick them all together with white, they're all gonna look. I mean, and I don't have the right one. Because who the heck knows what color I started with? Because actually, I think I started it with scrap because I wasn't sure if I was gonna like the pattern or not. I can't remember way back when I started these. Several months ago, is all I gotta say. And I have 3 empty project bags. I'm not sure how that is. I think because I have knitting on my hooks. So, or on the needles. Because I have my socks and I have my scarf. I really don't have a lot on the. Then I have my plum and cream veil and my finally fall shawl that are both in kind of timeout. The plum and cream, I work on that when I don't have anything else. Like when I want to just sit and do a mindless crochet because I don't want to, like it's just a in the background. It was my squiggly wiggly mile a minute for that was Juan the Yarn Addict's pattern. But he, of course, is much better at that than me. Because I did not measure mine. So it did not work out the way I had hoped. We shall see. I mean, in his, it looks so pretty and festive, and then, yeah, I messed it up. But I still love the colors. And I'm trying to keep these, they see how they're kind of, you can't really tell, how they're kind of like, it won't lay flat. It's like a cooked tortilla. They just won't. I mean, and could be blocked, and I'm sure they'll be fine. But so I'm trying to see where I can add a stitch here and there to make them a little looser in areas where it looks like they're too tight. So I don't think it's not going to make them any bigger. It's just going to make the pattern a little looser. Like right here. So they're not curling in. Plus, I believe that the original creator made this with DK. And not a 5mm hook. But I don't know, maybe not. And I'm just a tight crocheter. That possibly could be it. I do know I'm a tight crocheter. And I'm getting my tension on my sock is getting so much better. I'm really, really learning. about tension. If it wasn't so much work, I would tink it all back and start over, but I don't want to. There's a lot of work. A lot. That sock of mine. I mean, it's just a cuff. It's getting about an inch and a half. I got about another half an inch or so before I can start working on the leg. So I have my tutorials lined up. Spring the fiber enthusiast. What am I doing? She's got her. I'm watching her for the socks. Spring the fiber enthusiast. Yes, ma'am. Or sir, or whoever is watching. Which I'm glad you're watching. It's nice and comfortable in here. I just sit and chat. And it's quiet and peaceful. There were birds chirping, of course. They don't chirp until they stop chirping when I start. Maybe it's because I'm talking. Because there is that huge, annoying bush outside my window here that I'm not strong enough to, because we don't have a saw. I have to just use the clippers, and I'm not strong enough to clip them because it is a hardy Arizona bush. See, and it still cups. What the heck am I doing wrong now? I don't like the cupping. Start over. Not like I haven't made a dozen of them already. I need to figure out how many I need. Maybe I'll just make enough for the yarn I have to make them and go from there. It's my magic circle. There, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There I go. Okay, we're starting over. Let me check my pad. I don't know. You'd think I would have it kind of I have it kind of memorized because of I've made a bunch of these now. Oh, and I did have every time I finish a project and um I have like a little bit left on the skein, I make a square. So I have a bunch of squares now. I mean, I need probably 100 more for my granny square scrap blanket that I'm making eventually. But I got a lot of them, a whole container full. So that I'm working on. So it's coming along. Hey, what are you doing? My cat being annoying. There I go. Anyways, but yes, the granny squares are coming along. I have not made any more willow squares, but it's summertime. I have all summer to make these sweaters for the girls, so I'm in that granny square blanket. It's all scrap. So that is a extended long-term project. I don't even put that on the list. But I do every time I get, and you get down to like not enough to make a whole one of these, but there's enough to make a 4-row granny square. That's what I do. Except if it's like white. Oh, somebody's sniffing Bailey. She does not like it. Because she was bred. And yeah, she don't like anybody sniffing her. She's like, get off my. She figured out how that happens. Well, there are some people that could take lessons. There's 2 black and red woodpeckers that live, I think, in this electric pole right here. And I haven't seen any hummingbirds, but they don't really come around here. They go to the neighbors. Um, but I've seen those small, are they finches? Small little, there's a bird sanctuary just over the mount. I was gonna say over the hill, over the mountain from my house. And so we get a lot of also get some birds of prey that eat my chickens, but whatever. So, but we get all kinds of weird, we get these Mexican bluebirds. They're huge blue birds. They're very pretty, but they use my dog food bin as a buffet. Or not even the bin, the dog food bowl, the pan. With all the dogs we got out there, you'd think that they would keep the birds out of their food. No, we had a flock waiting in the yard to take turns to dig out of the pan. I'm like, what? And the dogs are just laying there. I'm like, what the? We, I can't afford to feed the neighborhood of birds. Like, come on, guys. And then we do get these little, I don't even know what kind of birds they are. They're just yellow breasted something that make these little birds, and they make these messy little mud nests in the corners of my porch. And we have one family, they come back every year. We try to keep them from doing it. We can't. We gave up. We let them have the one corner. But as long as there's no vehicles running out there, it's mostly peaceful here. Hear 'em all. I don't know if you can hear them all, but that's why I'm being quiet so you can hear them. Because I love sitting here listening to the birds. I'll turn my stuff off and just have bird noise. Because it's peaceful. But I figured it out. I'm glad you guys could sit with me for a bit. I am going to try to play with my editing this week and see if I can make a montage. We'll see if I can do something. Well, I'll figure it out. Eventually. I get frustrated real quick. Okay, guys, my laundry is about to stop, so I will let you go, and I'll see you next time. And until then, happy hooking.